Preparation of gel. Take a clean beaker. Add pH 8.8 and pre-made gel mother liquor respectively. Mix well. Then add APS ammonium persulfate. Mix again. Blow with the pipette. Then add it to the corresponding template. Use propanol oil to seal the liquid surface. Do not add too much propanol oil, just seal the liquid surface to make the bubbles disappear. Spotting. Prepare the samples. And oil the samples. Then load the samples. Electrophoresis. Put the loaded sample into the tank. Transfer. After the electrophoresis, put the PVDF membrane into methanol for activation treatment. Then soak the PVDF membrane, sponge and filter paper with the wet transfer liquid. Take out the wet transfer mold. Put the sponge, the filter paper and the membrane successively. If you are worried about bubbles here, you can use wet transfer liquid to wet the filter paper first. Or lay the film by adding and laying simultaneously. After the preparation is completed, cut the gel. Pay attention to ensure the integrity of the gel. After cutting the gel, wet it with the wet transfer liquid. To prevent the gel from cracking and breaking. After the gel is laid, cover it smoothly with the prepared filter paper. Finally, cover with another piece of sponge and add mold. Wet blotting. Put the mold into the wet tank. Then fill the wet spinning tank with wet spinning fluid. Plug in electrodes. Put it in the box. Put it in the ice bag for wet blotting. The general time is 3 hours. Rinsing, staining, incubation with the primary antibody. After the wet transfer is completed, take out the membrane and put it in pure water for rinsing. Ponce O staining. Add amount of pure water firstly. Then dilute the mother liquor of Ponce O in a certain proportion. After staining, mark the lane. Then prepare the incubator. Add some milk. Cut the previously dyed film. Add to the corresponding incubation channel respectively. Here to avoid the intersection of mark. You can release the mark separately. After closing, add the primary antibody to the corresponding incubation channel. Incubation with the primary antibody. After adding the antibody, put the incubator in a constant temperature shaker. Incubate for 30 to 40 minutes. Note that the speed of the shaker should not be too fast, and the temperature should be 37 degrees Celsius. Yilashan. Remove the incubation box. Pour the milk. Rinse with pure water. Pour the pure water. Dilution of the secondary antibody. Calculate the amount of secondary antibody used. Use the prepared skim milk. Dilute the anti-rabitor anti-mouse secondary antibodies respectively. Put the secondary antibody on the shaker and mix well. Incubation with the secondary antibody. Prepare the membrane that was washed with water before. Add tea for washing. Note that the speed of the shaker should not be too fast. Put the incubator in a shaker for 3 minutes. Pour out the lotion after to elation. And then prepare the antibody dilute before. Add to the corresponding incubation channel. Then, the mark separated when the primary antibody was incubated. Add the corresponding incubation channel. Finally, put the incubator in a constant temperature shaker. Incubate the secondary antibody. Elation, luminescence, development. Repeat the elation process of the primary antibody. Put the LUTAT membrane into the plate. Pay attention here. Try to align the film with the edge of the plate. Then dilute the luminescent substrate. Mix the diluted substrate evenly and slowly blow on the film. This process can last 2-3 minutes. And then put the incubated membrane into the developing box. The general time is 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Experimental results. Technical summary.